Hey you, AG. Yeah, so on this video it's going to be a question and answer and also somewhat of a good, bad, ugly mixed in there. So we're getting a few questions about that and yeah, just everything else on top. So getting back to the emails and the Instagram questions also in this one. So let's jump straight into this. If you haven't done so already and you like what you hear/see, please do like and subscribe, and also let me know down below in the comments anything you may want to add on to this or anything you may want to say down below in the comments. So jumping off on this one, I've got a whole load of the Royal Mint's finest here in the background that I'll be displaying. Is going to be catching up on some of the responses that I gave on the last video. So quickly jump into these. I believe it was the gentleman with the pandas. He had mentioned that they were gold pandas, not silver. But I would say the same rules apply. You know, whether it's gold or silver. If you've picked up, well, it's going to be different with gold because you're paying a lot more. I would say sell them and get into Britannias. Get into something that's going to be from the Royal Mint. It'll work out a lot better for you in the end of the day. So if you've got two gold pandas do good with certain dealers as long as they're genuine. So where you purchase them from could be an issue, especially if you purchase them on eBay. You may want to get them checked out as soon as possible. But yeah, sell those and jump into something from the Royal Mint. Capital gains tax free. That's going to basically be any of the collector coins that they sell in proof or bullion. Good options right now from the Royal Mint. The Queen's Beast are on 5. You can find some of the earlier ones for the cheapest. That's a great grab. Or I would just go for a standard Britannia, you know, depending on when you're swapping out, and try and get as much for your gold pandas as possible. You know, go down all avenues. If eBay's an option on the no selling fees, try that. Try at least 5 online dealers, give them a call. The same rules apply. I've got lots of videos in the past regarding liquidating some of your collector coins. So that's going to apply to that piece there. Getting back to that gentleman. Next would be, I believe it's silver nitrate. Nitrate. It's going to be silver nitrate. It's been contacting me. I did receive the last email regarding I think it's a mega competition you're doing where you're giving away a gold coin. I don't fully understand the criteria and all the rules when I pay you for something, and then I don't fully understand. But either way, thanks for the offer or the invite, should I say. But giveaways and things of that nature is not really something that I do on my channel, so I'm going to politely decline. But once again, thanks for the invite. But I'm going to say no to that, so hope it all works out with that mega competition giveaway that you've got planned or have going on right now. So next is going to be a question I've had from a couple people. It's going to be regarding, well, I'll just put it down as to what I'm currently looking at. If I was going to be picking up a collector coin, but they've mentioned, I believe it's a dragon coin that's doing the rounds. I don't know whether everybody's been, or you've seen it on a few channels, you know, whether that Mint has given these guys the coin or whatever. But my views on, I would say the best, so I'm not really being a down on anybody else's picks, whatever they're promoting. I would say if I was personally picking up right now, it'd be the Perth Mint. For me, that would be your safest bet. So everything and anything else out wouldn't be of interest to me. Some of the best Perth Mint coins that I would personally be into right now, giving them off, I believe they've just released a Quokka. Is it a Quokka? Something like the Kuka. You know, the Ushi Gushy, cute little, you know, stuffed rat that they've got out. I think that's got a mintage of 30k. It's you know, it's going to be down to each individual what they actually think of the Quokka. But yeah, I'll definitely look at some of those. You know, if you're picking up a roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to be a good bet once again coming from the Perth Mint. And I'll put it out there, the Perth Mint doesn't, you know, show Shadow a lot of love, so I'm actually doing them a lot of PR right now. But next you have the Zeus coins that's just come out. I believe they came in all types of variants. Not sure on the mintage there, I believe it was 15k. But you know, I know with that, especially in Europe currently, because it was such a hit, it became one of those coins that was very hard to find dealers, and that's just going to be the issues you're running into now, because as we mentioned before, the mints have had to adjust to the lack of demand, so they've had to bring mintages all the way down. So dealers have adjusted in terms of they could down there sell 10 coins and then yank the price straight up. So, you know, just to make it look like they once did sell the coin for it. And it could be an easy tactical on their end, because they could purchase the coins or just make out. You don't know that the inventory is actually gone or being sold. It just says it on their site. But I know a lot of times you may see the coin that starts at, I don't know, 23 euros or under $30, and next thing you know, it's damn near doubled in price. Well, one, because of the low mintage, yes, well, that's going to be the main reason why. And dealers, you know, there's not a lot on their shelves that they can actually do that with. So I know that's a situation with the Zeus coins right now, but it just is what it is. You know, will it be a good long-term play? I don't know. But, you know, I wouldn't really be going too long with some of these coins. But the mintages are low, but if you can get them for the right price, and I would say even if you picked up 3 or 4, you know, double digits, or half, I'm saying, you could sell 2 and, you know, get the other 2 for a lot cheaper. Work on that basis. I know that's definitely going to be something big for something as hot as like the Zeus coin. And I know the Perth Mint doesn't really do all of that pay-to-play thing. So it's going to be, that's why I would say I'd be looking at the Perth Mint coins really. Next, from the Perth, I would be interested in, what I was picking up would be the EMU coins. And I'm not sure if this is their 3rd or 4th release. It's going to be, what, the 2020s? Low mintage, Perth. What can I say? Everything I've mentioned in here is under 50k. So once again, just a supply and or, you know, to demand. So you're gonna have something from the Perth in the emus. Dennis, I got asked a few times about this coin. Is it I'm botching these names as well. Is it the Brammy or the Brumbury or the horse? You know, but they've also brought it out in a few different flavors, and I've seen the gilded, the twice as, the 2 ounce, but it was a nice design. But you know, you just think of the stock horse, so you just look at what's previously come and gone. There's a lot of remixing. Dragon's a big thing for them, and they seem to be focusing on the horses. This would be like the 3rd run that they've had of horses. Well, not if you take all the lunar coins in, but they have done standalone horses before. But it has a low enough mintage. I believe it's 25k, and I don't know, it's been out for a while now, just like the emu, so it could definitely work your magic there. But you know, definitely something that I'll be picking up. And then you have the Simpson releases. So I know the Bart Simpson in the card, a few people left comments saying that was going insane or bonkers. And then you have the standard bullion variant, I believe, and I think that's another 25k coin. So these are coins, you know, and I personally writ the Simpsons off, didn't think that it would be able to hold its long-term, the gains that it's made. But then again, we may just have to wait and see how it works out. You know, I believe I saw some fractional gold pieces as well. Somebody asked me about the James Bond. The reason why I wouldn't be too keen on those is 0.5 is tiny, absolutely tiny, at least 1 gram, and asking a large premium for a coin that's on an unlimited mintage. But you know, I wouldn't write off. You know, it's Perth, and if that's all you can afford, or if you're into silver and now you can see some gold maybe going for a decent price, then so be it, lock in. But that's what I would currently be picking up right now. A lot of the other stuff is just static to me. You know, I don't know. I think that a lot of stuff's nice, but I personally wouldn't pick them up. I definitely don't think that they've got staying power, but my own personal thoughts and opinions. It wouldn't be the first time I got egg in my face if somebody came along and said, I don't know, the blah 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 is doing fantastic from this specific mint. It's just my own personal thoughts and opinions, you know. And then there's also been the Rwandan coins out now. The bull wasn't too impressed with the design, just to put that out there. So that's going to be on that, and just regarding also what I think of all the other coins right now that don't tickle my fancy. So next, I've been asked about the Libertads, and I will say, you know, on my channel early on, I got into Libertads, but it's definitely not something that I, you know, really pay attention to, even from the mintages and what's hot and what's not. But I know the reverse proofs, I really like those, really, the gold. Wish I would have got involved in those, and I know some of the 1/10 and the quarter ounces do fantastic, but I was asked whether I'd be getting into them, and whether I don't know what the current situation is, to be honest. I don't know if it's they've released them and whether the mintages are good, or they haven't released them and they're coming to release them. But from what I can take of the question and understand, I would definitely buy some 2020 Libertads if they're available. You know, they do fantastic. They do have a very strong secondary market. They, I wouldn't say ain't as strong in Europe as they are in America, understandably so, you know. But yeah, you know, if you can get your hands on some, or there's some available, they're bringing out new variants or variations, and you know, if it's going to be limited mintages, once again, I don't know which ones do uberly fantastic, but they're nice coins. You know, I own a few as mentioned, but I haven't really topped up or stocked up from there. Yeah, at 5 ounces I had and went out. What I do own currently is going to be in the sets. I think they're absolutely stunningly beautiful coins, the sets. So most definitely lock in on those if that's an option and that's what you're looking at. I think there's definitely a play there, especially for the long term. So next would be, you know, after mentioning in my last video I sold a bit, is now a good time to sell and take some profits. You know, would I sell and take profits? Well, it's something I technically done, but I put it into a different vehicle as mentioned. But would I recommend it to somebody else? It all depends on your position. You know, if you're looking at it and you're thinking, I'm going to sell my stack now and buy it back on the low, you need to work out what's best for you and whether you would do that. You know, I done it because I put it into something that I believe was better once again, and it's definitely worked out for me even as we speak. And I'll touch on to the next question in a moment relating to this, but it's all down to, you know, how, you know, frisky and risky you are. You could, I would say, if it's your everything and you're going to sell it all, even a little gold, and jump back in, I'd say sell a small portion and see how that goes. I do know sales are slowing down a little with the dealers that I've been in communication with once again. I think that's because a lot of the frenzy and the hype's died down, but it could pick up. We don't know what's going to happen coming towards the latter end of the year. So I would say sell a portion, see how it goes, what works out for yourself, and see what's happening from there. Because with prices simmering down, dealers ain't offering as top as there was. You know, a couple of dealers have still got some of the coins that I offloaded onto them. So next one would be, was I talking, you know, hot air, dog poop when I was saying my gains in the crypto realm? And I would say that's all part of the due diligence also. But by all means, don't accept everything I say as gospel. And it's not something that I'm going to be delving into and, you know, showing and telling to that degree. It is what it is. And, you know, I'll leave it at that. If you're the man, you know, it was all hot air. It is what it is. You know, it's just one of those things. It's what I decided to put my money into, whether I was talking bull crap in terms of the gains and likes of, it is what it is, you know, whatever floats your boat. Next, wrapping this one up is going to be my spam folder. I don't really go into the comments because you normally have to do it on the computer, but it's just as full can get. A lot of people, the few people that was reaching out regarding subs, and even I don't delete comments unless somebody's saying something bad, rude, vulgar, swearing, or it's being obnoxious. It's going to get either checked for review but I automatically delete everything, because even going through it could be just, you know, tedious. It doesn't exactly just highlight the one comment. It will show the whole thread of it's people going back and forth, and I ain't got time to really go through each and everything. So just regarding subs, and if you sub to me, I always say let me know, but whenever you put anything like that in the comments, it's always gonna get flagged. And also I'm just doing like for like, so if you subbed, it's going to be like my channel. I've got an open sub book so you can see everything that's going on with me. If your sub book's closed, i.e. your channels are, you know, Fort Knox and stuff, I'm just going to keep it moving. But it's just one of those things, guys. Just call me Weirdo Shadow, but that's going to be one of the criterias. And also just let me know. And if we're two different worlds, i.e. I'm not going to really watch your videos, it's not going to be something I'm going to be doing this. You know, I've done a big spring cleaning of my channel a couple months back, and it took me a very long time. The approach I had in the beginning was all wrong, so I just had to basically reset. I was mentioning that a lot of the channels I was sub to even in the beginning wasn't showing up, but I was eventually told it's because YouTube was going through some type of transition, so that should be fixed. But you know, I know there's lots of channels out there, some do, some don't, but you know, if I'm going to watch it and you're like myself, i.e. with my channel and how as much of an open book it is, let me know, but not in so much of a, you know, I've subscribed and blah, 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 because that goes straight to the spam folder and the likes of. So hopefully you put that all across and answered all questions and put everything I need to say and ask out there. But once again, guys, let me know what coins you're picking up right now, what coins you think are hot right now. You know, let me know about the Libertads. What's the big thing going on down there? Let me know about what coins that, you know, you've been seeing out and about and you think they're good or bad. Let me know about this mega giveaway, giving away gold. Let me know whatever it is you need to know down below in the comments. And hopefully I've got back to a few more people. So hey, I love it, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.